All right, so I clicked on this news article because the headline was Trump's decision to tap Kash Patel for FBI director sends shockwaves through Washington. And when I get here, the article starts with a video of whoever this CBS News guy is and uh, Ted Cruz. And I listened to some of this video, and I just couldn't listen to the whole thing because I just can't stand. To hear Ted Cruz speak. He just makes me just want to throw up. But they start the video by talking about tariffs. The headline is not about tariffs. The headline is about Kash Patel. So why is it when I get here, I have to listen to a video that starts talking about tariffs? And Ted Cruz starts talking about immigrants and how many illegal immigrants have come through. Because apparently the hammer being used here is tariffs as a threat to Canada and Mexico to stop the border bleeding. Well, look, I've always thought that humans should be able to go anywhere on the planet they wanted to as long as they were not committing violence. So, this constant thing about the fucking border is just annoying. Plus, the headline is not about the damn border. It's about Kash Patel. And I'm really just annoyed that Trump has decided that he needs a hammer shaped like tariffs to swat at immigration, which we'll say needs a screwdriver. Because it's leverage. Listen, I think it's dishonest to abuse the international community in such a way that you say that we're going to talk about tariffs, but what you really mean is you're going to talk about immigration. So which one is it? It's intellectually dishonest. But that's the kind of president we're about to have. If you want to talk to the international community about immigration, talk about immigration. Don't use a tariffs hammer to talk about immigration when you need an immigration screwdriver. That just makes me vomit. I can't stand it. Now, the article that I wanted to talk about is this guy, Kash Patel. I don't know this guy. I don't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. But people in this article, and why didn't I mute Second Life? Because I'm a dum-dum. So I muted Second Life. Yeah. There we are. Me and Second Life. Yes, yes. Yes. Me and Second Life. Um, okay, back to the news. Um, so I read through this article in spite of the trolling I got from Ted Cruz about immigration and tariffs. Uh, this guy from, excuse me, a former U.S. official described him as by far the most dangerous pick Trump has made, referring to Kash Patel. There's no there to him, the official told CBS News. He'll literally do anything. I don't even know what that means. John Bolton, you guys know who John Bolton is, who served as National Security Advisor in Trump's first term. There you go. And was Patel's boss, compared the nomination to Joseph Stalin's secret police chief. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Fortunately, the FBI is not Stalin's secret police, Bolton said. The Senate should reject this nomination 100-0. They probably won't. In response to Bolton's comments, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance posted on social media that John Bolton has been wrong about everything. So I guess Kash must be pretty awesome. I didn't like you to start with, J.D. Vance. I'm liking you even less. Every time I hear you speak, I like you less. In addition to objections about Patel at the helm of the FBI, current FBI Director Christopher Wray's 10-year term is not due to end until 2027. For Patel to become FBI Director, Wray would have to resign or be fired by Trump, and Patel would need to be confirmed by the Senate. Republicans are set to hold a 53-47 majority come January, giving incoming Majority Leader John Thune only a few votes to lose. Trump called Patel a brilliant lawyer, investigator, and America First fighter. I don't care. I forgot. Where was it that Vance talked about the guy? Oh, there, yeah. I guess that was it. I thought he said more. Donald Trump told the American public during the campaign that he was going to turn the Department of Justice into a political operation and armor the White House to destroy his political opponents. Now, this is funny to me because Donald Trump is always talking about how the Democrats are weaponizing politics against poor Donald Trump. And all of the lawsuits and criminal trials and whatnot against Donald Trump are all political witch hunts against Donald Trump. So here you have Donald Trump. Is this a political witch hunt, Donald Trump? You turning the FBI into a political machine to get revenge on your political opponents, namely the Democrats. So it's funny that Donald Trump does exactly what Donald Trump says they're doing to him. Senator Dick Durbin, the current majority whip in the upper chamber, urged his Senate colleagues in a statement to reject Trump's pick of Patel, noting that we already have an FBI director, and accusing the president-elect of wanting to replace his own appointee with an unqualified loyalist. The Senate should reject this unprecedented effort to weaponize the FBI for the campaign of retribution that Donald Trump has promised, Durbin said. What do you think? You think the Senate will confirm Kash Patel? Or do you think Durbin is right and that the Senate should reject Kash Patel? Well, I don't know. Stay tuned for the drama show that is to come, starting in January. I don't know why I say that. The drama has already started. Seems like the top news is always about Donald Trump, regardless of what's happening in, I don't know, Ukraine, or Lebanon, or Gaza. Oh, look, Syria's Assad is headline number 2. Trump number 1, Trump number 3. Oh, number 4 is about Georgia, not the U.S. state, the European nation. Syrian and Russian jets step up strikes on rebels after opposition seizes much of Aleppo. So, I mean, it amazes me how tangled Russia is with the Middle East and the U.S. are with the Middle East. Well, I'm not surprised that the U.S. is tangled up in the Middle East because we got a bunch of Christians over here who are as scared as hell to be the nation from the north. So they've got to be supportive of Israel. It would be nice if Israel was just defending itself. Then maybe we could be supportive. I don't think the genocide in Gaza is defensive. Do you? So Israel has all but destroyed the Hezbollah in Lebanon. Russia, which is apparently heavily tied up with Assad in Syria, is just stretching his military finances thin. The Ukrainian president has asked that the Ukraine-held territory of Ukraine should be admitted to NATO. I don't object to that. He also says that, well, we shouldn't leave behind the Russian-occupied portions of Ukraine. I agree with that. Unfortunately, we have to tear those areas away from Russia, who's holding on to them at the moment. What about Crimea? I think Crimea used to be free from Russian control till they got taken over by the Russians. So if we can get the rest of Ukraine away from Russia and back into Ukrainian control, what about Crimea? Who knows? All these restraints we put on Russia financially and otherwise. It seems like it's taking a toll on Russia, but it's just so slow. Does Russia still have enough finance and military power to keep it up in Syria and keep it up in Ukraine? I don't know. Seems like to me Putin could just take his troops back home and just kick back and relax in Russia. Oh, they say that if he quits those wars, that it'll just be certain death for Putin. I don't know. Seems like Putin has, has his enemies killed off anytime they disagree with him. So why couldn't he just still maintain power over Russia? Get the hell out of Ukraine. Sure, the other Baltic states would like to hear that if they did. We sure don't need Russia in Syria. I don't know, but apparently there was a coup d'etat while Assad was away. Apparently, I read another article that said something like, has a Russian flight to Syria? Is that Assad returning? I don't know. And what's happening in Gaza now that Hezbollah has agreed to ceasefire? Are we still waiting for the total destruction of Hamas in Gaza? I don't know. I wonder if Putin is friends with Netanyahu. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that. Well, I could probably have some more to say about that. Might think of some more later. Love you, bye.